Hi everyone, welcome to Simple Concepts. I'm your educator नियति पौड़. Guys, इस पर्टिकुलर लेक्चर में हम देखेंगे किस प्रकार से हम कोरोना वायरस एज अ पेंडेमिक को फेस करेंगे एज अ सिविल सर्वेंट एस्पिरेंट. एंड दिस इज बिकॉज आई एम सेइंग क्योंकि हम बहुत सारे लोग अभी हम लॉकडाउन में हैं तो बहुत सारे चेंजेस हमारे लाइफ में होते होंगे. जैसे कि हम लोग बाहर नहीं जा सकते, हम ज़रूरत कुछ जो भी चीज़ें होंगी वो बाहर से मंगवानी पड़ती है हमें, और एक प्रकार से डर जो है हमेशा हमारे माइंड में बना रहता है. तो किस प्रकार से उस सारे डरों को, हमारे सारे जो वीक पॉइंट्स है उनको हम अपने स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट या फिर आप कह सकते हो हम अपनी स्ट्रेंथ में उनको किस प्रकार से कन्वर्ट करके उसका इम्पैक्ट हमारे पढ़ाई के ऊपर डायरेक्टली हम डाल सकते हैं, ये हम आज के इस लेसन में देखेंगे, इस डिस्कशन में देखेंगे. बिफोर वी स्टार्ट अप विद द लेक्चर, लेट मी टेल यू ऑल, हम जो भी अभी टॉपिक्स डिस्कस कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे या फिर जो भी हम पढ़ाई के जो भी हम सिलेबस डिस्कस कर रहे हैं उनके सारे नोट्स आपको इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पीडीएफ मिल सकते हैं हमारे टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे. The link of the group is given in the description below. Having said that, let's start with our today's lecture. That is, how can coronavirus as a pandemic is your biggest inspiration and chance to get into civil services 2021. Okay, so let's start. So it is during the adversities that real heroes emerge. That is what I strongly believe. They are heroes because they see adversity as an opportunity to solve a problem or to overcome that particular problem. It is the courage, that strength, wisdom to think clearly in the times of crisis that makes an individual emerge as a hero to a family, to community, to nation and to the world. आपको एज अ हीरो अगर इमर्ज करना होगा तो दैट कम्स व्हेन एडवर्सिटीज आती हैं, मतलब कि जब डिफिकल्ट टाइम्स आते हैं, ओनली एट दैट टाइम वी कैन इमर्ज एज हीरोज. तभी हम दिखा सकते हैं सारी दुनिया को या फिर आपके आस पड़ोस को किस प्रकार से हम इस पर्टिकुलर चैलेंज को सक्सेसफुली फेस करने के बाद भी उसके ऊपर हम उभर कर आ गए हैं. नाउ on the other hand, the one who looks at adversities as a problem will never emerge as a hero, because the individual has allowed a problem to enter into their head and they are busy either figuring out how to remove the problem from their head or anticipating restlessly when the problem would end so that they can live again peacefully. These individuals look at the problems as a roadblock to their goals. They never realize that this problem is indeed their golden opportunity to reach their goal faster and also emerge as a hero. मैं बार बार वापस से emerge as a hero इसलिए कह रही हूँ क्योंकि जो हीरोज बनते हैं ना गाइज, वो इसी नॉर्मल सिचुएशन में कभी नहीं बनते. जब हमारी लाइफ में डिफिकल्ट प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं, डिफिकल्ट फेज जब हम फेस करते हैं, ओनली एट दैट टाइम वी रियलाइज कि हम कितने ज़्यादा स्ट्रांग हैं या फिर हम कितने ज़्यादा वीक हैं. So the COVID-19 pandemic has almost affected the entire humanity, as we all know. इस दुनिया में कोई भी ऐसा, शायद ही कोई ऐसा बंदा या बंदी होगी जिनको इस COVID-19 सिचुएशन ने बिल्कुल भी अफेक्ट ना करा हो. So India being a home to 1.3 billion people will be shortly facing its biggest crisis post 1947 partition. मैं ये इसलिए कह रही हूँ क्योंकि अभी तो खैर इम्पैक्ट मतलब मोर देन 1 लाख पीपल इम्पैक्ट हुआ है उनको, बट अभी आगे आने वाले वक्त में जिस प्रकार से कंट्रोल नहीं हो रहा है पूरा का पूरा क्राइसिस बिकॉज ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन या फिर जिस प्रकार का जो एंटायर सीन चल रहा है, इसके बाद भी हमारी इकोनॉमी को एज ए स्ट्रांगली इमर्ज करने में भी काफी ज्यादा वक्त लग सकता है. वी नेवर नो हम कितने ज्यादा अभी पीछे गए हैं. अभी वो एनालिसिस करना बहुत ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट रहेगा कि हमारा कितना लॉस हुआ है, बिकॉज फॉर द पास्ट फ्यू मंथ्स ऑल इंडस्ट्रीज बंद है, सब मतलब पूरी अर्थव्यवस्था, वैसे भी मतलब इश्यूज थे अर्थव्यवस्था में, हमारे इकोनॉमी में. अब बिकॉज ऑफ दिस COVID-19 सिचुएशन और ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स आए हैं. सो इन दीज टफ टाइम्स इंडिया एंड द वर्ल्ड नीड्स टफ इंडिविजुअल्स, एज वी ऑल नो, जो कि अपने हाथ पैर मतलब नीचे डाल के, अपने शस्त्र नीचे डाल के हम लोग अब अगर इस सिचुएशन में अगर हम फेस नहीं कर पाए इस सिचुएशन को, तो दैट इज नॉट हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू फेस दिस प्रॉब्लम. इससे हम प्रॉब्लम से बाहर नहीं बल्कि और उस प्रॉब्लम में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फंसेंगे. और दिस आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट कोविड-19 ओनली, इट इज़ विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू हमारा एंटायर जो लाइफ सिचुएशन है उसको मैं यहाँ पे आपको कोट करना चाहूँगी. क्योंकि कोविड-19 अभी जो सिचुएशन है वो पूरे वर्ल्ड को अफेक्ट हुआ है, बट एट द सेम टाइम हमारे पर्सनल लेवल में, पर्सनल स्पीयर्स में हमारे लाइफ में बहुत ज़्यादा इशू होंगे जो हम फेस कर रहे होंगे. फॉर एवरी इंडिविजुअल, किसी को ऐसा तो कोई हार्डली कोई इंडिविजुअल होगा जिसके लाइफ में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो. एंड दैट इज द सेम रीजन व्हाई यू हैव क्लिक्ड ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो, राइट? सो there are many, we need some those kind of people, the future IAS, IPS or IFS officers to be tough. If you cannot be tough now while sitting at home preparing for this exam from comfort of your own room, you cannot expect to be tough when we again have bigger problems than COVID-19, और मैं ये इसलिए कह रही हूँ क्योंकि अभी तो हम लोग घरों में बैठे हुए हैं, कोई हमें बस अपनी कंफर्ट जोन में रह के, मतलब बाहर से हाँ कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स होंगी, जैसे कि आप कुछ ऑर्डर नहीं कर सकते या फिर जो भी ऑर्डर किया गया आपको मिलता है उसको आप शक भरी निगाह से देखोगे, वेदर इट इज इन्फेक्टेड, वेदर वो मतलब प्रॉपर है या नहीं खाना, या फिर आप बाहर से भी आप सब्जियां मंगाते हो तो वी हैव टू बी एक्स्ट्रा केयरफुल एट दिस पर्टिकुलर टाइम. बट क्योंकि अगर हम अभी इस वक्त पे अगर हम टफ नहीं रह सकते तो हो सकता है आपके सिलेक्शन के बाद, मान के चलिए आप अभी डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर हो गए हैं अब, और बहुत सारे सिचुएशंस आपकी लाइफ में आएंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल कोई पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर रहेगा आपके ऊपर, या फिर इमोशनल बर्डन कोई होगा, आप पर्सनल और आपकी प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में बैलेंस नहीं मेंटेन कर पाओगे. तब उस वक्त हम किस प्रकार से, अगर हम इस पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन से डील नहीं कर सकते तो शायद ही हम आगे आने वाले जो डिफिकल्ट टाइम्स है तब शायद ही हम उसको फेस कर पाएंगे. एंड दिस इज विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एवरी स्पेयर, मतलब कोविड-19 को ही नहीं हम लेके चलते हैं, पूरा जो एंटायर सीन है अपनी पर्सनल लाइफ में उसको मद्देनजर रखते हुए मैं यहाँ पे कह रही हूँ. सो अगेन, today in India, while people are locked down in their homes, it is the government servants, especially IAS and IPS officers, who are battling out in the field. Also the doctors, knowing that they could be the next victim of COVID-19 to save the vast majority of humanity from death. हमारे डॉक्टर्स, IAS ऑफिसर्स, IPS ऑफिसर्स, नर्सेज जो भी हैं, दे आर कॉल्ड एज COVID-19 वॉरियर्स. उनको पता है कि वो आगे आने वाले विक्टिम्स हो सकते हैं. बहुत सारे हमारे पुलिस ऑफिसर्स ऐसे भी हैं, दे हैव ऑलरेडी बीन इन्फेक्टेड, डॉक्टर्स इन्फेक्ट हुए हैं, नर्सेस इन्फेक्ट हुए हैं. उनको पता था कि जब भी वो ये सब कर रहे थे, दे न्यू कि कभी ना कभी वो भी अफेक्ट हो सकते हैं, सारी केयर लेने के बावजूद भी. सो add to this thousands of doctors, nurses and other health workers who knowingly are fighting this deadly virus head on. Most of them are not sacrificing their comforts or their own lives because the government has asked them to do. It is for the love of their service, it is the love for humanity that many IAS, IPS, doctors and nurses are at the forefront trying to save us all. हाँ, माना कि कुछ लोग ऐसे भी होंगे जो आउट ऑफ कंपल्शन वो ड्यूटी पे जा रहे होंगे, बट बहुत सारे डॉक्टर्स हैं, नर्सेस हैं, जिनको मैं खुद जानती हूँ, जो खुद की विल से उनकी खुशी है कि वो आगे आकर एज अ वॉलंटियर्स वो इस पूरे एंडेमिक में पूरे दुनिया का साथ दे रहे हैं, है ना. सो ऑन द अदर हैंड, we the future bureaucrats should be inspired by everything that's happening around us to get into civil services with utmost urgency to save humanity. This situation must motivate us to become a civil servant with a sense of urgency so that we can make sure that the world doesn't have to suffer the same fate again, whatever to be magnitude of the future challenge. We can stop the world from further degeneration. Today any local problem can snowball into a global problem and threaten the entire humanity. जैसे कि हम देख सकते हैं, एक वायरस था बस खाली जिसने पूरी दुनिया को मतलब तहस नहस कर दिया है, पूरी दुनिया को, उससे पूरी वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमी डिस्ट्रॉय हो गई है. We can prevent this if we are into civil services. So as an IAS officer, that too as a tough proactive IAS officers, not just a random one. We have the power to solve the fundamental issues that are problems that our people face on the daily basis. हम छोटी छोटी चीज़ें करते हुए भी इस पूरी दुनिया को बहुत डिफरेंट एक इम्पैक्ट हम दे सकते हैं. So it is these fundamental issues like poverty, discrimination, hunger and inequality which makes local problems as the global problems. As we all know, जैसे कि अब हम देख रहे हैं माइग्रेंट वर्कर्स हैं जिनको घर जाना होगा. अगर एक इंसान अगर हम में से उभर कर आता है जिसको कैपेसिटी है जिसके अंदर हेल्प करने की, जैसे कि हम देख सकते हैं अभी द वेरी फेमस बॉलीवुड एक्टर सोनू सूद, जिनको मतलब बहुत अभी उनका नाम चल रहा है सोशल मीडिया पे भी, ट्विटर पे एंड ऑल. सो वी नो सच पीपल, वो जो उभर कर आए हैं वो लोग दुनिया की हेल्प कर रहे हैं, ऐसे लोगों की हेल्प कर रहे हैं जिनको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ज़रूरत हो. तो ऐसी सारी चीज़ें, पॉवर्टी, डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, हंगर, इनइक्वालिटी, ये सारी चीज़ों को हम एट अ मास लेवल हम बदल सकते हैं अगर हम में उतनी ज़्यादा पावर आती है हमारे पास तो. एंड दिस नॉट जस्ट पावर बट अथॉरिटी एज वेल. सो दिस कैन बी ओनली अचीव्ड अगर हम हमारी गोल्स के ऊपर पूरे डेडिकेटेड रहें और हम अपनी जो स्टेबिलिटी है माइंड की वो ना खो दे. तो हम पैनिक मोड में ना जाते हुए अपने आप को पहचानते हुए इस पर्टिकुलर पूरे पेंडेमिक को स्ट्रांगली फेस कर पाए तो ही ये एंटायर सिचुएशन पॉसिबल है. So it's easy to blame globalization, but if a problem can be prevented at the source, no problem can never become global. So what can be your bigger inspiration than ensuring lakhs of poor migrants to get 2 meals a day during times like present lockdown? What can be bigger inspiration than coming up to innovative solution to stop the spread of very dangerous disease from affecting huge number of population? What can be your bigger inspiration than working day and night, staying awake in the middle of the crisis to make your nation safe and secure for everyone to live and flourish? अगर हम एक पर्सनल लेवल पे भी अगर हम ये सारी चीज़ें हेल्प, मतलब मान के चलो आप आप आपके घर में जो मेड्स आती हैं उनको भी अगर आप हेल्पर्स को अगर आप अगर हेल्प करने जाओ तो दैट कैन बी ऑल्सो अ बिगर इंस्पिरेशन फॉर देम. वो भी सोचेंगे कोई ना कोई हमें हेल्प कर रहा है, सो वी हैव अ वे आउट टू दिस. अगर वो ऐसे सोच सकते हैं तो हम क्यों नहीं सोच सकते, राइट? So at one point we must also think that when the crisis finally gets over, we will get to read about few brave officers, doctors and civilians who by then will have been hailed as heroes. When the crisis gets over, you can be also called as a hero, at least for your family, by succeeding in this exam. The choice is yours. Once a family hero, you can go on to become a hero for millions, even when there is no pandemic like COVID-19. There are bigger problems that always exist and demand heroes for their final salvation. Do you want to sit and still check the number of COVID-19 cases that are adding up, or prepare for this unique exam with more vigor and energy to prevent such cases from ever happening again? What lasts long is your legacy and not the fear. So we have to choose very wisely while we decide anything. But in order to face this entire situation, हमें खुद को strongly emerge होना होगा, and that is by being consistent while we are preparing for the examination. Now, when the question comes on how to stay consistent while preparing for UPSC civil services examinations. So when it comes to civil services exam, a below average aspirant with not so great academic record will hands down clear this exam, provided they consistently work towards improving their knowledge or their skills. On the other hand, brilliant aspirants with extremely good memory and academic track record will fail in this exam when they practice consistently despite all given gifts they possess. We have witnessed this is not so strange phenomenon many times in front of our eyes here on while we see many of the aspirants. And when it comes to life, let inconsistency be the virtue you practice. No human can ever be consistent with anything he or she does. One can be creative all the time and create masterpieces. One cannot be fast runner forever. One can never be good leader all the time. You know very well that you can not hit the gym every day even when your BMI has crossed 30. We can't stop the urge to go out and socialize even when we know that corona is silently lurking around in the corner. This is the truth. There can be no perfection. In fact, little inconsistency is needed to understand and enjoy life better. This is when things around us are normal. However, when it comes to UPSC civil services exam, which is not normal, I would say, or for that matter any competitive exam, there should be consistency in how, what, where and from whom you prepare for this exam. So this is a competition where individuals should work on maximizing their chances of scoring highest marks in all the stages of examination, be it preliminary exam, be it the mains, written or the personality test, to get selected for the civil services. To maximize their chances, one must improve their knowledge and skills to meet the demand of the exam and to beat the level of competition that they are facing. Improvement will happen only if your mistakes if you understand your mistake and you do not repeat them. The one who makes maximum mistakes early in the preparation and makes most improvements by the time the exam appears will have the maximum chance clearing this exam. One can improve only if one is consistent most of the time. The more you are consistent in the following plan and executing it perfectly or imperfectly doesn't matter, the better your chances of making more mistakes and learning from them. So problem is that many aspirants are scared to commit mistakes. They want to write perfect answer on day 1. They want to write the best essay on day 1. They want to score highest prelims marks in the test 1. They want to score perfect 30 on 30 in the test whichever that they are taking on. They score, and any score that is very low compared to others stops them from their tracks. This mentality is one of the main reasons why people fall often and never see their improvement. To reach the level of competency, you must work hard consistently. Now coming on to the question how to stay consistent. It is easy provided you have clarity about why you want to be in this competition. To stay consistent, you should stop worrying about the future and focus more on what can you do best today. 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time must be the strategy. Never think of the outcome without putting sincere efforts today. Most of you have the tendency of getting scared about prelims paper, the interview boards and the final results. Self-doubt will kill your consistency. Fear of failure will kill both consistency and your chance of success. Try not to procrastinate or to quit, as most of the people usually do for their fear of not performing well in the test series, in the daily quizzes or in any mock test that they are taking in their coaching institutes. You must prepare your mind to face uncertainties on daily basis and to be prepared to face the worst. Every day cannot be smooth. Sometimes you study very well and sometimes you waste the whole day, but it's fine. But no matter what happened in the past, never quit and never ever try to quit the plans that you are making. Sometimes you should push the limits to achieve impossible things. Every human has innate potential to achieve the greatest things, but very few have the will to realize their potential. Having chosen this path, you should not think small and act small. Be very ambitious despite facing failures and daily little hurdles. Still be ambitious. Have that greed to face anything with utmost determination. If you think you lack abilities, focus on cultivating more abilities. Nothing is impossible as long as you keep putting your sincere efforts. Even when things are boring and uninspiring to do them anyway. Don't wait for someone to come and inspire you to do things like we are doing right now in this particular video. Have that strong inner motivation, to keep yourself up and awake all the time, chasing your goals. If you're able to do things even when you lack your mood or inspiration, you'll still be able to achieve success sooner than all your other competitors that they are present. Now the question which comes over here again is that how do we get that focus or internal motivation which will help us to succeed? The answer is simple. It is getting coveted into civil services. Is it that we have to ask this question to yourself? What is your biggest goal in life? Is it getting into coveted into civil services, that is IAS, IPS or IFS, getting a degree from a prestigious institute, being a union minister, becoming the Prime Minister of India, or is it just to stay happy in life no matter what ups and downs that life throws at you? Some individuals define goals and some individuals are defined by their goals. It is extremely important to understand your ultimate goal in life. At the same time, it is important to have higher goals in life. If the goal is just to get into IAS, then you're more likely to fail. You're more likely to end up as a probationary officer in SBI or maximum as STM in your state. Even if you end up as an IAS officer, you will fail as a civil servant because civil services was not your goal and you will be miserable in delivering services to people. If your goal is beyond IAS, that is while pursuing IAS though, that is to serve humanity like the times of this pandemic like coronavirus or eradicate the poverty, find the solution to this. Find the solution to these challenges like climate changes, inequality, etc. You are more likely to clear this exam. In fact, UPSC Civil Services examination will be a cakewalk for you. It is because your internal motivation to get into civil services is not defined by the perks, prestige, fame, attention, status, power or the rich life that you will be getting as a part of the job. Because it is defined by the inner desire to see fellow humans prosper with your little help, your life will become easy for you to achieve your goals. The reason why you will succeed is that when you focus on your higher goals and aspirations, you are affected by small issues such as anxiety, peer pressure, preliminary exam or personality test. You will get more confidence to clear these exams as they are more small steps towards larger goal. You will feel relaxed when you think a lot of making world a better place by being a better person. Daily tensions will melt down when you think about your solutions to the bigger problems. If you are driven by instrumental motivation, that is to enjoy the authority, power, fame, position and money, you are more likely to fail. Such motivation don't last longer. It is because what you are aspiring for is itself a temporary and uncertain. It is also because such goals are easily affected by social pressure. When you dream too much about attaining higher social prestige by getting into IAS or IPS, and when it starts appearing difficult to get these jobs, you are more likely to slip into frustration and eventually into depression. If you want to know more about how to get out of depression or anything, then do watch our previous videos which we have recorded on simple concepts. You are preparing for this exam. You must prepare your mind to face both success and failure in equal measures. This will be possible when your aspiration is selfless. This will be possible when you care less for what other think about you and care more about how you are going to help other people. At the same time, because you have higher goals, your preparation must be ambitious, that is achieving higher targets daily. Just because you dream big to be the next Prime Minister, you cannot afford to spend more time near chai ki dukaan and study nothing. Every day, every hour, you must toil hard. Focus on day at a time. Do the best you can on that particular day. And give the test on the same day, revise on the same day, revise about the test, find where you were lacking. Don't worry about marks. A person who wants to change the world is not affected by their scorecards. Instead, they will more focus on improving their abilities and chance on reaching their goals. Seek improvements, make mistakes, otherwise you will never improve. Also, don't be scared to face difficult situation. Don't walk away because something is difficult. We have seen many aspirants not solving their tests or quizzes, not being consistent on day-to-day basis. Reaching a higher goal requires you to enhance your capabilities on daily basis. Try to improve one skill every day. After a certain number of days, you will be a better person than you knew before. If you are driven internally to become a better person, to make this world a better place to live in, you are already the most successful person on this planet according to me. because you have peace within. You can sleep well, you can make others happy, and you are no burden to the planet. Try to be an asset to this planet and to this humanity. So guys, that's all for this particular lecture. If you like this discussion, then do hit the like button. अगर आप इस entire platform पे नए हो, then do hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell so that you can get notified every time we are on YouTube. Thank you.